guys have any secrets you haven't told each other?
I don't know if I want to start an argument. You promise not to get mad?
Yeah.
When we broke up, I got my lick back. I got my revenge.
You guys know each other's body count.
1.
So it's only him. So our world we live in, isn't it?
Dating hood dudes is definitely a huge sign of immaturity.
I say this the most respectful way possible. Fellas, please do not let these women spin the block on you if they did not choose you the first time. If you were being a genuine individual to someone and that woman chose someone that everybody knows is not the good choice, let her deal with her decision. She made that decision, so make her live with it. Don't be the easy way out for her while you allowed her to do whatever she wanted to do outside. She kept on choosing other people before you, and now that she's ready to settle down, she chooses you. You're the last person on her list, and please don't let her manipulate you and talk you, well, look where I am now. Look, I know what I did was wrong. No, bro, she made her decision. We are all grown and we're gonna be accountable here. She chose someone else, so now you go choose someone that chooses you.
Look, guys, we gotta start understanding and realizing that if you're dating someone or trying to get with someone and they don't want you because you have a job, they're not mentally stable and you shouldn't deal with them. Thank goodness. You gotta realize and change the mindset of like, you need to understand that we can't deal with people who just aren't realistic about life and live in delusional la-la land.
Who's known more for cooking, men or women?
Women.
Women? All right, cool. All right, name me a famous cook.
Gordon Ramsay? Damn.
Coming home early from work to see what my wife doing.
Oh, you being a good little housewife, aren't you? Huh? Okay.
So this is what Messi posted. This is what his girl posted. This is what Ronaldo posted. This is what his girl posted. This is what Diabala posted. This is what his girl posted. These are all from the same vacations. Have you noticed the phenomenon when women post their man, they get less likes, and when a man posts his woman, he gets more likes? Well, research shows that women rate men more highly attractive when they are with other women, and women are more likely to copy each other.
Have you guys noticed in all these rap videos and all these entertainer videos with these big celebrities, they usually have music videos with a bunch of women in it? The reason why is because when you see a bunch of women with a guy, it shows social proof and it shows that there's someone to be respected and they're succeeding in life. Even more than the money and the cars and the clothes, they always have women around it. So that's the thing. Whenever people see a guy with a lot of girls, that's just social proof that they're successful. Whereas the other way around, it's completely different.
All right, babe, I'm heading out.
Okay, I love you.
Okay, I like you too. Bye.
What'd you say?
I said I like you too. Bye.
Why'd you say I like you?
What do you mean? I'm leaving.
You said I love you.
I said I like you. I like you too. Bye.
Dude, there's 2 things wrong with that.
What? What?
First of all, you said I love you, not I love you too. And
Okay.
You're special when you say I like you.
Okay, I like you. Bye.
Sam!
What?
Why don't you love me?
I do like you, babe.
Sam, what if something happens and you're being a little silly?
Okay, I love you.
3 signs that a girl is playing you.
Sign number 1 to look out for is she won't take any photos with you in public. She might not want to be seen on social media with another guy because maybe she's already seeing a guy. Sign number 2 is she doesn't want to show any affection in public. Maybe she's dating some other guy and she doesn't want to run into him and see her being physical with another guy. Sign number 3 is she acts distant. The harder you try, the more distant she acts. To learn more about signs when a girl is playing you, make sure you jump into my free Facebook group with the link in the description.
Kings, you gotta respect yourselves. Genuinely, if you even have an idea or an inkling or an iota of a thought that someone is playing games with you, then leave, bro. Like, no, you deserve much better than that, bro. Don't let anyone play with you like that, man. I don't care who it is, dude. Have some respect for yourself.
That all men need to stop doing, chasing women. Fellas, pursue women, don't chase them. The key difference here is that chasing comes from a place of desperation. You never want to be seeking the validation of a woman. Know your worth.
This is what I don't need a man looks like. I'm telling you, this is exactly what it looks like. And this can go for men too. When men say that they don't need a woman, they just chasing a bag, no love life at all, this is what it looks like. I feel like, in my opinion, everybody wants that one person or two, however y'all want to do it, but everybody wants to settle down at some point. So why keep playing around bullshitting when you can go find you somebody? I'm just lost. Like, yeah, everybody has their points, but at some point, it's time to get serious.
I think this video is especially sad because you can see in the video she had a Gucci bag on. She had a Gucci bag. So she was probably someone who focused on that, on money and success, but she realized that a lot of times it made her feel empty. That's the thing. It's like, it's important to focus on yourself, but if you know deep down you truly want to be with someone, then that's fine. It's okay to focus on yourself and find a good person to be with. But I feel like in the beginning, you should really focus on building yourself up first so you can find the best, most compatible partner.
Real talk, where do y'all get this confidence from? Because it couldn't have been me when I was younger. I've never approached.
You see, a lot of men have been societally conditioned, if you will, to repress their feelings. And I don't mean in the, oh my gosh, men aren't emotional enough. I mean in the exact opposite way. I can tell you where the confidence comes from. It comes from knowing your place in this world as a man and understanding that you can actually carve your own path. And you don't just have to sit there and wait for things to happen to you. A lot of guys think that it is so weird or so unnatural to just go up, talk to a girl, and express genuine intent. Like, you wouldn't believe the amount of guys who are incapable of just walking up to a girl and saying, hey, I thought you were pretty. I'm Joel, what's your name? Introducing themselves, making a first impression. And then we wonder why the genders are always fighting each other. We wonder why all these men feel repressed and they feel like incels or there's femcells or whatever the case might be. Because we're not supposed to be in that state. When you actually understand that you are supposed to be able to go up and talk to women, and that's what people have done for thousands and thousands of years, and billions of your ancestors have done it, everything gets a little bit more easier. And in terms of specifically approaching girls, the thought process goes a little something like this. Man, I keep seeing these girls around. They're really pretty. I want to go talk to them, but I'm nervous. I'm anxious. I can't muster up the courage. And then, that happens 10 or 100 or 1,000 times. And then either one of two things usually happens. A lot of guys just end up getting lucky and stumble into a relationship, so they never actually learn how to approach girls. But then the few who really break out of the matrix, if you will, actually take the charge themselves and then go out and start approaching girls and learning how to be charismatic and confident and talk to them.
Say this to a girl if she rejects you to make her want you more. So I was at the bar with my buddies. It was a Friday night, and I look across the bar and I see this girl that's really cute. She's really attractive. She looks over. We make eye contact. Immediately I go up to her because that's an instinct for me if I see a girl that gives me the sign. So I went up to her. We started talking, hitting it off. Before you know it, I'm looking into her eyes and I want to kiss this girl. So I go in to kiss her and she turns the cheek. She rejects me. I pulled away and immediately said, what's wrong? Why don't you want to kiss me? She's like, oh, I do. I'm not big into PDA. And so I lean in and I whisper into her ear, so are you telling me I'm going to have to take you out on a date then? Is that what's going on here? And she's like, yeah, ha, 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 ha. And boom, I set the date, Sunday, whatever. Do you like tacos or do you like steak? And she said both. So I set the date and then I pull away. I keep talking to her, a little bit of small talk, and then I go in for the kiss again. And I say, just give me a quick kiss. Commands, statements and commands as a man are 95% of the words that should be coming out of your mouth. So I gave her a quick command and got a quick kiss. So that is what to do if you get rejected on a date or at the bar.
So I saw a post today that says, I'm not going to beg for your time when you give it to your homeboys for free. I'll just find somebody who's not gay.
Hope they reach the top 20%, but if I happen to be average, I would still like to have a family. I don't want to have a single.
You have a family. You have 3 children. And you're a high school graduate.
Yes, sir.
And you've been reduced to staying at home with your children. And you came on asking questions about women. You don't need to be doing anything with women. You need to be a monk until you get your stuff together.
I'll tell her things that she doesn't want to hear. I don't care. So she'll be like, are you seeing other people? Yes. Plenty of them. They're pretty. Okay. You might like this blonde I've been seeing. I mean, just tell them, man.
And then and if she's like, "Oh my God, you're gross," well, how do you respond?
They don't.
They
really
don't.
They don't because they already subconsciously know you see other women. I'll tell you, I was dating this girl for a long time. We're driving down the road, and she was telling me about how she left her fiance because he cheated on her. I said, "No, you didn't." And she told me a week later. She said, "I was mad at you, but when you said you didn't break up with him because he cheated. You broke up with him because he was too much of a coward to admit it."
The #1 test she must pass before you make her your girlfriend. I posted this on my Instagram stories a few days ago, and a lot of guys loved it, so I'm gonna share it here. This is the #1 thing any girl that you're considering being your girlfriend must pass before you make her your girlfriend, you must ask yourself, has she done 5 acts of kindness for you without you having to ask for it? I'm gonna say it again. Has she, not 10 things, has she filled one hand of acts of kindness for you without you having to ask for it? Has she gone out of her way to do things for you without you having to ask for it 5 times? If you can't say yes 5 times, do not make this girl your girlfriend, because she won't do it when you cuff her.
Hi, I'm this hot and single.
No, don't get it twisted. There is 100% a way. Okay, lad, I've said it before, I'll say it again, and I'll continue to say it. Any woman who is not physically or mentally disabled, and even then, there are some exceptions, any woman who is not physically or mentally disabled and is single 100% because of her own choice. And the more attractive a woman gets, the smaller her pool of potential daters that she wants also get. So if she's an 8, her pool is now exponentially smaller than if she were a 4. But the pool of people who would want to date her is still just as large as ever. So the reason why this woman in particular is single is literally because she chooses to be single. There's no other way around it. Because she chooses to not date the people that want to date her. And obviously the reason that she's single is because the people who she wants to date don't want her. It's a very, let's say, give and take type of situation. Very, you want what you can't have. If you didn't want to be single, you would pick a suitor, but you don't want them.
If you're having all these dating problems, right, and it's not your looks, then it's something with your mentality, obviously. That's the only logical explanation. People think that looks aren't everything, man. Looks are great. They get you in the door, but no one's going to deal with a terrible psycho because they look good.